Hello and welcome everyone to this tutorial session. In this video, we will give a brief introduction of machine learning. So we start off this video by discussing what is machine learning. Then we will discuss why machine learning is required. After this, we will discuss some of the key features that machine learning offers. And in the last, we will discuss some of the use cases of machine learning with their examples. So without any further delay, let's jump to the very first topic. Now, before we understand what is machine learning, let's discuss a little history about it. So IBM released a study in 1959 under the IBM Journal of Research and Development. This study paper is proposed by IBM's Arthur Samuel, who used the term machine learning to improve a computer's performance at the game of checkers. Now, the name of this paper was Some Studies in Machine Learning Using the Game of Checkers. And in this study, he saw that more the computer plays the game, the better it gets. So by experience, computer was improving its performance. Now the main goal of this study is to validate that a computer can be programmed so that it will learn to play a better game of checker than the person who built the program. Though it wasn't the first article that coined the term machine learning, still Arthur Samuel is largely considered as the person who first coined and described machine learning, which we all know nowadays. So now the question arises that what is machine learning? Now, before we directly jump onto the concept of machine learning, let's revisit what happens in the traditional, or we can say conventional programming. In conventional programming, a computer programmer creates a set of instructions for a computer to follow in order to convert input data into an expected outcome. And in this, most instructions include an if-then structure where the program performs some operation based upon certain condition. Now, in comparison to it, machine learning is a process that enables machine to solve issues with little or no human involvement, and it also makes the complete process automated of making decisions based upon prior experience. Now, here is the formal definition of machine learning which was proposed by Samuel Arthur. So it states that machine learning is a field of study that gives computers the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. Now, many people consider machine learning and artificial intelligence as same, but it is not true. Artificial intelligence, which is commonly known as AI, is simply refers to the machines that make judgment, develop new abilities, and solve problems in the same way that we humans do. While machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence that helps computers to learn from data and improve their performance over time without being explicitly programmed. So with this, we got an overview related to machine learning. Let's discuss why we use machine learning. So machine learning is required because of its capabilities of executing complex operations that we human cannot perform efficiently. As humans, we are bound in our ability to access massive amount of data quickly, and this requires the use of computerized system which bring us to machine learning. Now we have been generating a huge amount of data in this technological era. According to some studies, we generate 2.5 quintillion bytes of data per day. Now there are many businesses that relies on data to function, but we cannot process such huge amount of data manually and implement some analysis on them. So with this huge amount of data, we can build predictive models using machine learning that can examine and analyze complex data and uncovers meaningful insights. So machine learning has a potential to unlock the value of corporate as well as consumer data, and it also enables companies to make business decisions that keeps them ahead in their competition. And other than this, machine learning has a use case in almost every sector, which makes it quite popular. Now let's move forward and understand some of the key features of machine learning. So machine learning provides several technologies for extracting rich data snippets from both structured as well as unstructured data. It can also automate repetitive operations, and hence increasing productivity is one of the most notable features of machine learning. Companies generally target their consumers, and it is one of the most important strategies to increase their engagement, boost brand loyalty, and build long-term customer connection. So machine learning is essential for organizations and brands to be able to engage consumers in more meaningful manner. Moreover, machine learning is perhaps the most effective technology for achieving increased level of efficiency by combining it with IoT. We will look at many use cases related to it further in this tutorial. So while working with vast and heterogeneous data sets, trials and errors have always been part of data analysis, and machine learning is the most effective solution to all these problems since it provides effective methods for evaluating such an enormous amount of data. So now this brings us to our last topic where we will discuss some of the use cases of machine learning. So we can understand the significance of machine learning better when we will look at its examples and use cases. For instance, machine learning is currently utilized in many fields like face recognition, fraud detection, etc. Now, various leading companies like Amazon, Netflix, Facebook have built their own machine learning model that helps to monitor the interest of their user and recommends product or whatever thing related to it based upon their data. So let us discuss some more use cases of machine learning with their real life example. So very first is this product recommendation. Product recommendation is one of the most well known and popular use case of machine learning. It is one of the most prominent aspects of nearly any e-commerce website today. So websites use machine learning and artificial intelligence to watch the behavior of their consumers and generate product recommendation based upon their previous purchases, browsing trends, and cart history. So one of the e-commerce giants, Amazon, utilizes machine learning for product recommendation in the same way Netflix is there, which is an OTT platform. So how Netflix utilizes it? Netflix analyzes the behavior of their customers, like it will analyze which shows we are more interested in and it will recommend more shows related to it. So in this way, Amazon, Netflix give their product recommendation. After product recommendation, the next important use case is sentiment analysis. So sentiment analysis is a useful use case of machine learning. In this, machine learning is utilized to detect sentiments, or we can say opinions, of a speaker or a writer. So for example, if we write a review on a product website, so for example, if I have written a review related to a product on Amazon, the machine learning algorithm will detect whether it is a positive or a negative review. After this, another useful use case of machine learning is email filtering. So machine learning is utilized in this field to parse the subject of an email and categorize it accordingly. So for example, Gmail, which is a Google product, utilizes machine learning system that is trained over millions of emails just to facilitate a seamless experience to their users. So what this machine learning system will do, it will decide whether an email is spam or not. So what this machine learning algorithm will do, it will run some analysis on the subject of the email, and based on that analysis, it will decide whether this email needs to go in the inbox, whether it needs to go in the spam folder. After this, the next important use case of machine learning is image recognition. So image recognition is a valuable example where machine learning and artificial intelligence is utilized. The main use of image recognition is to detect the feature or an item from a digital image. Now, object detection or face identification are some of the working examples of this domain. So you might have used a mobile phone which have this feature of face unlock. So in that, machine learning is utilized. Now let's move to the next use case, which is language translation. So machine learning plays an important role in translating one language to another. It enables websites or applications to effectively translate one language to another while also maintaining the contextual meaning. So Google Translate is one of the examples which are using machine learning to translate one language to another. Now, after this, the next use case is chatbots. So, machine learning is helping consumer support services by utilizing chatbots that provide relevant responses to the customers. Now, in this, machine learning algorithms are used to grasp the requirement of the customer and the tone using natural language processing and some sentiment analysis, and then the system can redirect the inquiry to the relevant customer service representative. Now with this, we have just touched the surface of machine learning. We will try to deep dive into this technology and understand about it more in the further coming tutorials. So with this, we have come to the end of this tutorial session. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next one.